Hi Aries, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're focusing on your general read for the month of December. So here we are approaching end of year. This is a general read, Aries. The roles are going to fit for anyone who's sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do my reading separated by finance, career, personal growth, and love, and I intentionally do that because my channel is going to be about the evolution of your soul, and that's why I always say that at the end of my messages, because I truly feel that is the soul's purpose. And so a lot of the things that I channel all the time on each sign. So what I do for these monthly readings, it takes me a while to for preparation. I have to meditate on each sign and channel each sign and get channel message for each sign, which I already have for you, Aries. Now, Aries, thank you so much. I appreciate your support and the love. So keep the likes coming. It helps circulate the channel. And not only that, it helps spread the love and also helps, obviously, the evolution of the souls for others. And so that is what this channel is about. That is what we want to share as a collective when we come here to meditate on messages and things we need validation and confirmation within our own intuition. To my newcomers, I am very claircognizant, clairsentient, so I tend to feel the energy. So you may experience moments of silence, and those moments of silence are just me channeling emotions. I channel a lot through the feelings, and so, sometimes you may notice I speak like if I'm speaking like it already happened. And you have to understand, energy is fluid. It has no time. And so, yes, I'm talking about future events or even present. It can be present or it could have been past. It doesn't even matter. The reason I'm speaking about them in the present is because I'm feeling them in the present, in my present right now. And so as I feel them, I speak them. And that's just how I channel. So, okay, Aries, we're going to begin. So here we are, December, you guys, the end of the year. I mean, so much to think about, right? And during this time, a lot of people are in that place, in that space where they think about things. So we just had the November 30th full moon, and this full moon was the Beaver moon. It's a time of gathering, and it's also in the sign of Gemini, which is the twin. And so also it was a lunar eclipse, full moon, Aries. So there's a lot of illumination now. So these eclipses are for clearing out. So this is clearing out things that just don't serve you. And again, people, places, things, beliefs, thought process, patterns, anything, you name it, you're shifting. And it's a choice. And it's a choice to leverage. It's free will to leverage the energies. And if you feel them in your body, then therefore you should listen. And that's how you start to tap into your intuition. You may, the full moons are very heavy energies. So you may feel, some of you may have headaches, maybe lack of sleep, didn't sleep, maybe feelings of vulnerability, or lots of feelings of uncertainty during this time, while you were feeling the energies. And usually these energies feel 4 days out of the moon and 4 days after. So you'll still feel the intensities of these full moons. And then of course they are processing and transmuting unto the next cycle of the full moon, and due to it being a lunar, unto the next lunar eclipse. Now, with it being on the sign of the twin, the Gemini, twins signify both the human and the being that makes us human. It reminds us of our soul. And so as I meditated on all these messages, there's a lot of, I see the transitions always when I do this in the energies. And so there is a lot of soul work and internal work happening within everybody right now in all the signs. And so that's where a lot of this focus on my readings for December, I feel, are going to be. There's a lot of shifts that are happening. So, with that said, we're going to talk about your channel messages, and it obviously will, Spirit will elaborate with the tarot, which I appreciate always. So things actually get even more clear for myself as I channel them through the readings, because once I get to the readings, I'm like, oh my God, that's why you were telling me this. Oh my God, that's why I was hearing this. So Aries, channel messages for you this month, for the month of December, is stop worrying about tomorrow like it's promised. Be at peace with yourself now. So it's about you being in the present. Focus on gratitude, focus on grace and loving your spirit this month. I feel like this is focusing on your inner peace. I feel like this is a time for you to kind of be quiet. And you know what? I think last month, Aries, your reading was similar. So I'm finding Aries feeling the need to kind of have a quiet space for themselves. Surrender to believing you can change. You can't change people. You have to surrender that. So I think this is why you have to just go within, accept people for who they are, and that I'm really feeling loved ones. I'm feeling family members, and this may be a transition in family connections during this time where you just have to let them be for now. I think Aries does have a place of sometimes being stubborn in terms of their opinions and not understanding other people's, or at least not being open all the time. But in this time, you know what? 5 months from now, that conversation may not even matter, Aries. And, you know, at this point, I think Spirit is guiding you to go quiet within because you need rest. I really feel like you need rest. And this is for you to focus on you. So let's see. So Spirit, what is the sign of Aries need to surrender? What does Aries need to surrender? Oh, this is too much. But all right, whatever. I think this is what they want me. Oh God. All right. So the first one I filled out is surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And I think this is what I was saying, where this is time for you to go within, because certain these altercations or these differences that you're going to experience with the world and with your friends and with your family is part of your soul growth. And so the quiet time is almost like, I've received all the messages, I've received all the lessons, now it's time to go within. And here, I mean, surrender to inner peace. And this is what I'm saying. This is for you to go inside and just be quiet for yourself for some time and see those lessons. And so cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet, meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. And yeah, so that shift will bring about the shift in your surroundings and everyone in your immediate surrounding as well. And surrender to divine timing. Give it time. This is what I'm seeing. Give it time. In a few months from now, these things won't matter, you know. So sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. And I really feel this is for you to finally get into the flow of things. And so to quiet yourself, forget about what everybody has going on, Aries. So like I said, stop worrying about tomorrow. Also, stop worrying about tomorrow like it's promised. Be at peace right now within yourself. And focus on gratitude, grace, loving your spirit this month. And know that you can't change your surroundings. That's not, you're here for you. You're here for your own soul's purpose, your own soul's growth. Everyone around it is a lesson, and it adds to that growth, to the next timeline and the next evolution of you. We've got surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. And so let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. And it's probably also challenging you to see things from a different perspective right now. And it's okay to release some of that. Maybe you're going to realize in this quiet time that, you know what, I really didn't care about this. You know what, I really didn't believe about this. You know what, I don't really like doing this. You know what, I want to work on something different. Oh, you know what, my career isn't as fulfilling. There's so much illumination that's going to come out of this quiet time. So This is the self-forgiveness oracle deck. I want to see what Aries needs to forgive themselves. Okay, that's fast. I forgive myself for not making the changes I know would better support me in the attainment of my desires. I choose to believe that deeper comfort and fulfillment await me, and I may effortlessly receive them once I commit to the shift necessary to get there. And that's comfort. Yeah, so this is a really inner time to go within and to get out of comfort. And maybe going within and being quiet is hard for some Aries, because some Aries like that center stage and being the light of the party, because Aries are, every time you're with an Aries, they're always so much fun. But this is a time for you to kind of go within and to forgive yourself for not making the changes that I know would better support me in the attainment of my desires. And so to really figure out what those desires are, one, to narrow, to quiet your mind and to figure out what those desires truly are. And then once you decide that what they are to you, you're going to commit to that. And you're going to commit to that, and it's going to bring in the necessary shifts to get there. Okay, I'm going to get this, but I want to get a full moon energy as well, because the full moons are potent during this time. Spirit, what is the full moon energy for Aries, please? Wow, Aries, you have a lot of messages. Every time signs don't always get a lot of messages. So, yep, take time to breathe out. This is a time to be quiet. The answers you need are coming, and these are answers these are answers within. So once you start quieting your mind, you will see clarity coming in, one, for yourself, and just you making more clear decisions. A new start is coming. Yeah. And once you evolve, and by the time spring comes, probably where Aries finally puts their pep in their step, because our Aries loves the spring. That's your season, and that shift and that fresh energy. Winter's not any Aries I know, winter's not their favorite, especially here in the East Coast. But whatever work you do now, it's going to obviously result in something so much more, and a new version of yourself as well. So we're going to pull an energy for finance, career, personal growth, and love. And then I elaborate with tarot, 2 dimensions of tarot. And then I give messages and guidances for you. So, Spirit, what is the energy for Aries for finance and career? What is the energy? Doors to romance. Give me one for personal growth. Give me one for personal growth. Anxiety. Yeah. Give me one for love. Give me an energy for love. Now remember, you guys, wow, storm warning. Remember, you guys, remember, Aries, not all not all the different parts are going to resonate with you, but I have people who all of it resonates, which is beautiful. So we have storm warning, hearing, ending, and relationships. So I could already feel the energies, even the energies in the bottom of the deck when I end that, the energies there. So there was an ending of a relationship in this, we'll get to that. I don't go, you guys, I do, Aries, I do more love readings during the month. They do feel very particular. I'm going to think about, because again, I'm just have so much time constraints, but I might focus on a more general read for love. But honestly, I have to go with the messages channeled, and you'll see why. But this is a clear ending. What I'm feeling here for this love, there's a clear ending here, and there was pure deceit. So Spirit, give me more of door to romance here for career, finance, and career. Why is door to romance here for finance and career for Aries? Give me more on this door to romance for Aries. So we have triumph, success, which is like the Ace of Swords. We have the Six of Cups, base chakra, the sun, and spiritual strength. This is a lot of energy for me to process right now. So let's see, what do we have in the bottom? Disruption, which is the Tower, conflict and defeat, mental conflict, emotional loss. Wow, so that's a lot to process right now. I'm telling you, this month, a lot of soul work is happening, a lot of internal work is happening, and I feel it. So before I pull anything else out, let me focus on this because I really feel Aries, I'm really feeling like a truth is needing to be spoken about here in terms of your finance and career. And I think it's a truth to yourself, because here with the spiritual strength, this is a 9, which is like the Hermit, and also the 9 of Swords. Really, it's the 9 of Swords, but I like to see this as the spiritual strength, you gaining knowledge, because the Hermit is also a number 9 in the tarot. But you gaining knowledge, and this is about your root chakra. So you're really thinking about internally everything you've rooted, everything you've created right now in terms of your finance and career. I feel this triumphant success is truths that you're speaking to yourself right now. With it being with door romance, this is a 33. So if anyone of you seeing 33, and 33 really is 33 is the Trinity, is mind, body, spirit. So this is a you reevaluating yourself, you know, on the level of the Trinity, you know, your mind, body, and spirit. And we have a lot of mind, body, spirit here. And there are truths that you need to tell yourself, you know. And here with the 6 of Cups, this could be, I really feel like past opportunities you've had, and probably thinking about how you've built yourself up to this point. And really questioning, the light here is the sun, and really questioning if it's making you happy. Some of you with the surrender to your soul's path, you might have things, inclinations nudging you that you really want to steer a different direction. And it may not be in alignment to what you've been doing in the past and up until this point. With this base chakra, I think spirit is, you trust the spiritual guidance, because you have here surrender to divine timing. And so you're going to have to surrender to the divine timing of the guidances that you're going to receive during this quiet time. I see why spirit is saying, stop worrying about tomorrow like it's promised. Spirit is really saying to go for it. Yeah. Take time to breathe out, and the answers will come. And I think it's you trusting more in your inner truth. I think you need to quiet the noise around you in order to really get to this place, to ground your base and what that truth that you're seeking in terms of your career, the next moves in your life. And that could be, you know, relocating to another place, maybe where you're currently living, even the state where you're living, you no longer care for, you're willing to relocate. You may even be thinking that, you know, really opening your options on different opportunities you can see for yourself that is going to bring you the Trinity, mind, body, spirit, bring you in a balanced place. Because at this point, this is about you going in the direction of your life's journey. And life's journey doesn't have to be anything dramatic. People think that this soul's purpose, but it's a soul's nudge. And if your soul is nudging you, which clearly the soul, when I see these two cards together, spiritual strength and base chakra, the soul is nudging you. You're getting nudges, and it's saying move. And only you know, with this clarification, with this Ace of of this Ace of Swords, which is triumph to success, this clarity that you're getting with the sword, with the blue, with the mind, in this quiet space, is going to help you finally appreciate why you also needed the lessons of the past. Remember, your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. This is just, everything you've done is just the stepping stone to the next stage, the next cycle. Okay, so I mean, I think it's going to, divine timing, I think divine is going to have a big hand at this. A big hand at this, Aries. So you're going to probably, I know you're going to have to really quiet your mind. You're really going to quiet your mind, and it may be challenging during this time, but it's needed. So I mean, personal growth, I mean, there's anxiety here. So let's see what this anxiety is. Spirit, give me more on this anxiety here for personal growth. Okay, that's fast. Material harvest, yeah. Deception and envy, solar plexus, more solar work, you guys, more alignment, and foundations and achievement. And so this is a rebuild of yourself with this anxiety, and it seems like it's causing you some level of stress. I think your need to control things. Also, I think this is a morning, I don't just feel anxiety with this, Aries. I feel confusion. And this, with this deception and envy, is the traps of the mind of this confusion. And with this Nine of Pentacles, it's really you going and really trying to decide how to, it's almost, I'm hearing, where do I go from here? I'm really hearing, where do I go from here? Because with the solar plexus is another 3. What do you see there, Aries? Another 3. It's the Trinity, mind, body, spirit. And the solar plexus is your life force. It's the life force. It's the things that drive to the each stages of our lives. And so you're definitely being challenged during this time with that stage. With the number 4 is solidifying, foundation is an achievement. The 4 is defining the balance. And so a lot of you are really going, this quiet time is necessary to clear the confusion, the traps of the mind, to quiet your mind, to clear that. You have to quiet this. You have to breathe. Take time to breathe, Aries. Clear the traps of the mind. And allow yourself to hear what's next. What is it that you're hearing? Journalize it, write it down. You'd be surprised what you see when you write down. And truths, despite of what your mom thinks, despite of what the wife thinks, despite of what the kids need, despite of all of that, despite of, no, I have to work and do this. Speak truth to yourself of what this life force transition is. That is what manifesting is. That is true manifestation. And I mean, bottom of that, we've got new beginning. So the energy is there. You've just got to release the traps of the mind. Because again, we have new beginning, and we have, again, a new start is coming. And the answers are there. I think you just, quiet time is necessary. So that is the message for sure. Quiet time is necessary. I don't want to beat it down anymore, Aries. So let's see with this love, because this is obviously an ending here. So give me this storm warning. What is the storm warning here for love and Aries, for Aries? What is the storm warning? Give me more on the storm warning here. Give me more on the storm warning. I mean, seriously. I mean, could this not be a storm? A storm warning. Aries, trapped in fear, discontent and boredom, mental conflict. Bottom of that, we've got stand your ground, and material and spiritual prosperity, 6. So I really feel this is harmonizing. This is 6 again, comes down to 3-3. This is a harmonization of what you're experiencing physically and spiritually with this individual. You're gonna have to stand your ground because they're violating. I feel a violation here. And you're gonna have to be patient with yourself and plan, you know, what it also means to you, because there's a lot of, this is not good energy here. Trapped in fear. I mean, I really don't feel like I have to go too much into it. This is an ending. This is disappointment. This is scared. I feel this is obviously a relationship that you guys were together for a long time, because to be trapped in fear, this is a sudden change in your life, because you've been with the same person for a very long time. To see anything else really puts you in that state of fear and not knowing what to do. I think that the change scares you more than the leaving of the connection. And those are truths you have to speak to yourself about. So we're gonna pull some extra. This is becoming a long read. We're gonna pull some extra. But I want to spend time, I think, because there's so much soul work happening this month. I think my reads are going to be a little longer than normal. I try to keep them under 30 minutes for general reads, but because you guys, you have to understand the energy that's required out of me to actually separate energies. I am focusing on every chakra in my being to dissect this. These readings are probably are much harder for me to do than my love readings. Okay, Spirit, give me more on this finance and career here. Give me more on this finance and career. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, this is about balancing. You guys, look at that. Aries, we have 6 again. The Trinity, 3-3. This is about you balancing yourself with the strength, finding the courage. So this is you building that spiritual strength again within yourself. Yes, has it been stressful? 9 of Swords. I think this is, there are fears and disappointment. That's why you need to focus on that base chakra. So strengthen that base chakra. That's what this is. You have to strengthen that base chakra, right? That's why we have the strength card here. Strengthen that base chakra for you to gain this clarity. You're going to have to find it within yourself to get the answers. It's within you. You didn't live this life and not gain anything, Aries. You have the answers. You have to trust yourself more. I'm hearing with the 6 of Pentacles, because you guys have the 6 of Cups here, so now you have the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like I'm hearing take the good with the bad. They've all developed this strong person in you. The good and the bad, it doesn't matter. If you really, look, another 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Really work on this. This is about collaborating. This is about your apprenticeship, you know, whether it's, you know, getting courses, learning more, outsourcing, finding a friend who understands about what you like to do. Once you get that clarity and in that quiet time, I feel like you're going to hear and you're going to finally see the opportunities. Google anything you want. Google has everything and anything. My goodness, nowadays. There's a YouTube channel for everything. Whether it's motivational, include rituals. You know, like I was saying, journalize. Include rituals in your mornings and you'll see the shift you will have, Aries. So give me more on this anxiety here, Spirit. Why the anxiety here for personal growth? Why the anxiety here for personal growth? What else for this personal growth? What else do we need to know? Yeah, so this transition, this is a transformation that's going to require patience. There's a lot of you've got temperance, which is the balancing of the sun and the moon, the masculine and the energy, the logic and the intuition. With this anxiety and this traps in your mind of your life force, I feel like this is, with the Knight of Cups, this is you rejuvenating yourself and truly appreciating your own uniqueness, and identifying it. This is a new you, death and rebirth, because when something dies, that also means something begins. And this is a whole new foundation. In this quiet time, you will also find Spirit really is sending you to some quiet times. You know, and this is also, remember, this is a death of a lot of old ways here too. So we have divine timing. When temperance is here, this is patience. This is divine timing. This death and rebirth process is not an overnight process. So you're releasing a lot of things right now. You're asking to go within. You're asking to release outdated beliefs about yourself, again, within your family, friends, work. It doesn't matter. Whatever you think you were attached to, thoughts, I really think you should write these things down, because this is a death and rebirth, and this energy is the same as this. This is also death and rebirth, you guys. Take time out to breathe, right? Your patience, the temperance. The answers you need are coming within, which is part of the death and rebirth. Clarity, perspective for this new start. A new start is coming, which is the rebirth. So once it's cleared out, then you can reap the new start. So yeah, this is really truly about balancing yourself here with the Nine of Pentacles. This is a lot of solidifying you. This is double confirmation. You have the Nine of Pentacles here, and you have the Nine of Pentacles here. And it's like that, what next? And you got to find that within yourself, your own self-love, your own internal clock, your own internal knowing, and your own internal truth. So Spirit, give me more on this storm warning here for love. What else? Give me more on the storm warning here. Give me more on the storm warning for love. All right, so you have Four of Cups confirmed twice here. The Queen of Swords. I think when the Queen of Swords shows up, it's time for you to go solo and stand and create clear boundaries. You're going to have a sense of guardedness, yeah. But with this Five of Swords, it's because you have to release all these. It was too toxic. Whatever you had here is very toxic. It was taking you away from your own true grounded power. It was robbing you from your own grace, your own peace, and your own ability to replenish yourself, because it was too much, the mental conflict, and it was creating too much fear. There was no peace of mind here. There was no peace of mind here. And Spirit wants you to stand in this Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, she protects her peace of mind. So I want to see some toxic blockages here. Spirit, what was the toxic blockage for this connection here for Aries? What was the toxic blockage? What was the toxic blockage for Aries? True love will be yours. I mean, you thought this person was true love. I feel like, give me more on this toxic blockage. I'm going to tell you what my thought is right now, what I'm feeling with that energy. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys. Under the card, here we have grounding. Get back into the moment. And I think this connection was ungrounding you. Your desire for it was there, for this connection. You thought this person could have become something. There's full disappointment here of this connection not transitioning. Now I'm going to pull, there's a lot of swords here. So you could be dealing, Aries, with you got strong Gemini, Aries, Libra, but it doesn't have to be. But release old emotional wounds are keeping you in a karmic cycle. Cry and let go. And so I'm feeling like there's an attachment, whether it's you or this person. There's an attachment to believing that this is the person, but this person is not the person, because you're always trapped in fear. And again, they're taking away from this grounded nature of yourself, and it's not allowing you to get grounded. And that stands for you too. A new start is coming. So that stands. Once you release, a new start will begin for you. You know, that's why Spirit is also bringing this in. A karmic cycle. Like, wounds are keeping you in a karmic cycle. This repetitive cycle of hurt. So cry and let go. It says it right there. Cry and let go. Just cry and let go. For those resonating with that, cry and let go. So these are my major arcana. I want to see what's the big shift for December, Spirit. What is the big shift for majors? What is the big shift for Aries, please? What is the big shift for Aries for the month of December? What is the big shift for Aries for the month of December? What is the big shift for Aries for the month of December? I like to take poppers, you guys. Come on, Spirit. Guide me. There we go. I mean, yeah. 1, manifest your dreams. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps towards the changes you desire. Even if they're small steps. Notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. And this is the Magician energy. And you know, it's crazy. You have the Magician energy in the bottom that I didn't read. So you guys have this Magician energy. And then you have 15. Choose freedom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless and other possibilities you might act upon. And that's what we were saying with the surrender outdated beliefs. It's just maybe things that you're holding on to still. And so in the silence, you'll be able to get that clarity you need, because honestly, it's becoming a blockage. And I feel like there's a blockage in each of these categories for whoever is resonating with each piece. And so once you release these blockages, Aries, you know, there are endless possibilities. You know, you'll get more clear. So you're gonna have to spend some quiet time, you know, to really hear yourself and ask yourself. I really feel journalizing would give you that clarity, and honest journalizing, not this, well, if I lost this journal and someone found it, I don't want them to know my real thoughts. That's not the journal I'm talking about. Okay, Aries. Okay, Spirit, what other guidance can we give? What other guidance do we have for Aries, please, for the month of December? Oh, dear God, come on, Spirit. There we go. Emotions. Yeah, this is a lot about your emotions right now. Let your deepest emotions come to the surface and release them. That is that journal. Be true to yourself. When you suppress them, you will only cause pain and blocks into your body. To have a healthy energy flow, you must learn to manage your emotions and acknowledge them. And like I said, in that journalizing, that's where you'll be able to figure out what these emotions are, but they have to be true to you so you can look at them, read them, and then release them. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I would have pulled one more message, but I think you guys get the drift already, because I know it's gonna confirm the same thing. But Aries, this is your read for December. I really, really hope this brings you some peace, validation, confirmation. I love you, Aries. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I am here to nurture you. Until next message, Aries. Bye.